Hello, and welcome to my channel, Planners by Christine. Today I'm super excited to share with you my 2023 Essential Life Planner. Now, one thing to know is this planner, which comes in 5 different looks, which I'm going to show you, is available as a free sample on my website, and the link is in the description, so make sure and pick up a sample so you can try it out. The sample is the month of January 2023. It's the full planner for that month, so you can try it out and see if it's something you like. But this planner, even though it comes with 5 different looks, functions exactly the same in each one of those looks. Let me really quickly show you what they look like, and I'm just going to show you the cover to start. So this is the neutral, then we have beach, mountain meadow, red flower, and turquoise sparkle. And I'll show you what they look like in more depth in just a minute, but first let's jump over to neutral. We're going to focus on that one for our demonstration today, just because I had to pick one of them, and so that's one I picked. So when you're on the cover, to get into the planner, you tap on this little space here, and it will take you into the dashboard. The dashboard is just another way to access all the tabs, and also your custom pages, which you can also access from over here. Something else about this planner, there are thousands and thousands of links. I just try to make everything so interlinked that would just make it easy for you to navigate. So I'll be showing you that. Like I said, here is the dashboard. So I'm just going to start by going to January. On the neutral one, it's opaque. You can't see anything behind it. That's what's different about these other ones. So if I go into beach and I go into the dashboard, and you can kind of see, I don't know how well it picks it up in the video, but you can, like I said, you can go grab samples of every one of these 5 on my website, and the link's in the description, and you can see it for yourself. If I go to January, do you see that beach? You can see the ocean and the sand. Every page in the planner has that, so if you're a beach lover, you might enjoy that. Mountain meadow. You can see some flowers behind there. I think this might be my favorite because I love flowers. So every spread throughout the planner has this mountain meadow image behind it, but it's faint, so you can still do all your planning, but you have this beautiful image behind it. Red flower. So you can kind of see the petals right here. And as you see the tabs, the color goes with it. And then turquoise sparkle, which was one I used a couple years ago in my 2021 planners. And so it's just kind of little sparkly colors behind it. So hopefully one of these would fit your needs and would be appealing to you, because I don't know about you, but a big part of planners for me is the beauty of it. And I'm not really big on putting in stickers and doing a lot of decorating. So I like to have the planner look beautiful just as is, so I don't have to spend a lot of time decorating, because I have a lot of work to do. So I don't have a lot of time to spend decorating it. Although if I want to, I can, but it's beautiful without all those extra things. All right, so let's go back into neutral. And like I said, this one's opaque, obviously. All right, so if we start on our monthly view, we have all of our days of the month. It's all pre-dated. We have our weeks. We have wellness, finances, meal plan, and chores. But some people like to start their month with kind of an overview of what they want to do. So you'll see down here that says calendar, overview, and review. So if I tap on overview, it brings up the overview of the month, and I can write down a monthly focus. I can put goals for health, financial goals, spiritual goals, relationship goals, and work goals, and write down some tasks, personal and work tasks to complete this month. And then when the month's over, I can go to the review and I can write down what I accomplished this month, challenges I faced, what worked, what didn't work, and what I can improve. I can bring in some photos for memory keeping here, or I can just go back to the calendar view. So every month has this same functionality. So if I go to February, we've got our February overview and our February review and our calendar view. So all the months have that. And here's January. Now the other thing is we have our week view, and I'm just going to go to week 1. And by default, week 1 takes us to a vertical layout. However, every single week has a pre-dated vertical, horizontal, and custom spread. So here's the vertical. I wasn't sure if I should put the hours or not, but I went ahead and put them because I figured if people don't like it, they can cover that. But for people who do like it, it's there. So then we've got our horizontal, which, like I said, it's predated, so it's just a different layout. You can put weekly goals and weekly tasks. And then you have a custom, so you can put whatever you want here. Every single week of the year has this. And back in the vertical view, all of these are linked to the daily view. So if I go to the 5th, for example, it takes me to January 5th, and you see our daily spread. There's also 3 separate predated spreads for every day of the year. Like I said, there's over 1,300 pages in this planner and everything is linked. So hopefully the navigation will be quite simple for you. This is what I call the personal daily spread. So you can put your appointments, personal tasks. You can make some notes about how you're feeling when you woke up. You can keep track of your hydration, your workout, a wellness log if you have health issues or whatever. You can write down how you're feeling or any symptoms you're having. You can keep track of the food you eat. And here's just a blank space where you can put whatever you want. Then we have our work daily spread. And in here, you could put appointments and meeting times that you have for work, your work tasks, notes maybe in a meeting you go to, whatever makes sense to you. And then we have our journal, which is linked from this journal tab as well. So if I come to this journal tab, I can go to January 19th, whatever, and we have a journal. So that is linked from here, as well as within the daily spread for that day. Because like I said, we've got our personal, we have our journal. And then if you want to go back to the week view for that week, you come down here and tap week, and you've got that particular week up here. And again, these are linked to the daily spreads. These are also linked. So if I'm in January 9th, and I want to jump ahead to January 27th, I tap that and boom, there it goes. And notice there's no lag in this planner, you guys. It is speedy. Now, if you've got a ton of stuff in Goodnotes, you potentially could have lag, I suppose, or if you have an older iPad. But as is, the way the planner comes, which is less than 20 megabytes for this planner, you're not going to have any lag out of the box. And like I said, these are all linked. So I can just come in here and I can just go to different days of that month. All right, so within our day, we've got a personal spread, a work spread, a journal, and then we can link back to the week. And then our weekly spread, we have our vertical, horizontal, and a custom. Let's go back to January. And in the monthly view, of course, you can access the weeks. You can access any of the days. We have our wellness, finances, meal plan, and chores for every month. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap on that and go to wellness. And this is how you can track habits. So if there's a habit you want to develop, you write it down here. Then you can mark off as you do it. You can keep track of your steps every day. You can keep track of your sleep. And the way that I do it is if I go into the highlighter pen, then I would just highlight from when I fell asleep to when I woke up. And if you do that every day, it'll just have a bunch of lines and you can kind of compare throughout the month how you did in your sleep. And notice down here that these all are linked to each other as well. So for January, I can go to January Meal Planner, where you see you can plan your meals. And if there's a month that has 5 weeks instead of just 4, you come up to the 4 squares and you see the page I'm on is highlighted. You come down here and you choose duplicate and close. And now there's 2 for January. So you can do that for any page in here. For any spread in here that you need to duplicate, you can do that. Let's go to finance. So our January finances, you can keep track of your expenses, what the budgeted amount is and the actual amount. And I put a lot more because some people requested more than what I had last time. And then there's a place down here where you can keep track of your income and then your debt owed, and as you pay it down, you can keep track of your balance of your debt. And then if I go to chores, you can write down monthly chores and then chores for weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course you can duplicate it if there's 5 weeks. So you've got that for every month. And like I said, these are all linked to each other. So you can navigate easily within here. You can also access these if you go up here to trackers. It has all the months and the specific trackers. So you can jump to, say, September monthly chores. And then these will be September's And again, if you want to try this out, go to my website, the link's in the description. I have a sample of this for January, the full January 2023 planner, and you can try it out. And I have it in all the different looks. All right, let's go over some of these other tabs. So like I said, journal takes you to all the journal pages, which is part of the daily spreads. This little calendar here is for the entire year, and these are all linked, so you can tap on any one of these to go to that day. There's a reading tab where you can keep track of books you've read, put the cover in here, and then give it a rating for stars. We've got our goals tab where you can put a daily goal and then steps to achieve this goal, and then you can mark them off. Weekly, monthly, 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year. You have projects where you can write down the project name, the start and finish date, the project cost, and keep track of all the items. And then for the project inspiration, you can put any images that inspire you from Pinterest or wherever. And of course, you can copy this page and have as many projects as you want. And then vision board, I left it blank so you could do whatever you want there. And same with the family, hobbies, pets, house maintenance, car maintenance. I was just trying to think of as many things as I could that would help you in your life to keep things organized. And then in addition, we have these 12 custom tabs. And so we can tap on one of those and they're just blank and they correspond with the ones on the dashboard. So if I come over here, and what you would do is you would write on here what the custom page is, and then you can tap on it and it takes you to that page. Just for fun, let's go over to Mountain Meadow and look at that, because I think, like I said, I think this is my favorite. So if we come to January, I'll choose January 20th. You can see it's exactly the same as the other planner. It's just that you have that beautiful image of a mountain meadow behind the planner page. So if I go to my journal, it's just all exactly the same, but just a different look. And hopefully it's something that you would like. And I just want to show you again how there's no lag in this planner. You just go from thing to thing to thing. And it just moves right along because there's no lag. So if this is a planner you think you'd like, go grab the sample from my website. And if you like it, it's available on Etsy. I will have the buy links in the description as well for all the different looks. And if you have any questions, please leave those in the comment and I will be happy to answer them.